Hey everybody, welcome back to some Mewgenics. I'm glad to see that people have been enjoying the content so far. I have some pretty huge news in terms of my theory crafting for breeding. I think that last night I solved a pretty big puzzle, which is how do you create multiple families of mutations and passives and spells that you pass down? Like, for example, let's say that you wanted to create not just the perfect soldier, but the perfect tank, and you wanted a curated set of mutations, skills, and passives for breeding a tank. Well, how would you be able to hold that information and also have the perfect fighter and the perfect mage, all different options that you could use to breed your soldiers? Now, to do that, it's going to require a ton of furniture in my house, a ton of work, a ton of rooms. I mean, I have to get my 5th room, but I think I've actually solved how you would do it in a very efficient, foolproof way with no RNG. So, I mean, basically, a lot of people have been not criticizing me, but a lot of people have been suggesting that I just let the mutations take hold of my cats and just put them in the breeding room. Just let my cats get mutated because all mutations are good. But to that, I say, we're not operating on the same level, buddy. For me, you know, one of my cats got a mutation. It gives them +2 speed, and anytime they get hit by an enemy, they run away. I don't want that on my tank. You're telling me that I should just risk that being bred into my line? There is no way that I'm going to do such a thing. I am going to make it so that I can hand select mutations and create my own custom genetic lines of kittens so that I can create the best super soldiers in the world. That's just the kind of intense person that I am. Anyways, I think I've solved how to do it, but before we do that video, I'm going to have to do a video about how you mutate your cats and breed that into your line. So that video coming first, and then I have a tremendously large project to work on to show you guys how to make your own custom gene lines that you can breed at any time to create any type of soldier that you want. But that's all coming in the future. For now, we're just playing a little bit of regular Mewgenics. We got Perusia with a 7 and we got Buffy with a 7. They're both female though, so we're gonna need another male cat with a 7. We have Balu. I remember where we're at. We left these guys ready to go on adventure, so I think we have to beat the caves today. For beating the caves, we don't really need anything in specific. We just need a team that can output high damage. And we're actually not going to take the thief because the last boss of the cave gets frenzied if you backstab it. And thief really is good, wonderful class, but heavily relies on backstab. So I think we'll avoid thief. Heal yourself 1, that's a good skill. Deal 1 ice damage and inflict slow at infinite rage. I mean, that's a very good skill for a mage. And you have 6 intelligence and 6 charisma. Balu, were you born to be a mage? Smudge. Trigger, poison, bleed, and burn effect on a unit. You have high constitution, high movement, low int, low luck. I mean, I could see you being a tank. You'd take... I mean, 6 movement on a tank seems a little excess. 3 intelligence sucks, but fighter, you'd have the same problem. You got 6 dex, low int, low movement. If I gave you hunter, your movement would be 2, and I think that's too low. It's too low by far. Now you... I mean, 5 damage shot. Not ideal. I mean, it's fine. I think, to be honest, I think the game is balanced around you doing an average of 5 damage in the alleyway per turn. But, okay, you have low strength and low dex, so I'm thinking that you will probably have to be maybe my fighter just to get your strength up a little bit. Or my ranger. You'll have 4... You'll have decent luck, so you can crit. You'll have okay speed for a ranger. 6 charisma, 5 int. I think this is, and 5 damage. I think that's okay. It feels wasteful to not give this dex to my ranger, right? But The problem is I really hate having 2 movement. 2 movement to me is bad, but what's this you say, Mochi? They have 2 movement, but they have roll? You know what? You might have just convinced me. If you have a roll, it does make up for your 2 movement. Starting with movement tech means that this is more viable than I would normally let it be. Which means that our fighter, who scales with strength, must be you. Which is okay, because you're actually going to have high constitution for a fighter, and you're going to have great movement. Which leaves us with you. Now, I already said we're not going to take rogue, and we should probably take a tank. So while your damage is a little bit low here at 4, I like always having a tank. In fact, I think it's better than having a cleric. Cleric is good. We're also going sewers, which means we're fighting Boris, which means that having a tank is nice and having 2 ranged units is nice. Okay, this is a great team composition for what we have going on today. Knockback immunity against Boris. That's kind of good. Spawning rocks. Throw scrap, not my favorite. It's really good if you have a tinkerer, but we don't have that yet. Fire blast is great. It's a great skill. Paw missile is incredible. I love paw missile. Being able to snipe somebody that's far away and have it scale with your intelligence is actually huge. This is one of my favorite passives to have on mage. Side slash is a great ability on fighter. Your intelligence is only 3, which sucks because we're not going to really be able to use this much. But being able to hit 5 enemies, I think, at one time for 6 damage is hypothetically an insane damage up. When you down a unit, you heal 5 HP. Okay, so we kind of have a very tanky fighter. Ooh, what is this? At the end of your turn, spawn flea familiars equal to the number of enemies you've killed and flea shot. Wow, so if we could get any kind of item that benefits familiars, our hunter would go crazy. Our hunter would go crazy. Now, the other nice thing about paw missile is that mystical blindfold. Your physical attacks always miss. Now, this item is actually bad. Not bad, but it's not as good on a caster or mage that has the regular mage ability. I forget what it's called. Magic dart, because magic dart is a physical magic attack. It's both. But magic missile is pure magical, so that means that it will not miss. Plus 4 int makes it stronger, so now we're doing 6 damage instead of 4. This is goated. This is a goated run. Backstabs inflict bleed 1. Because we're not going to be backstabbing the last boss, I'm going to save that for when we play rogue. Your basic attack inflicts +1 bleed. Take an extra turn at the end of the round for each bleeding enemy. But you're uncontrollable during these turns. I hate when the AI takes over, but I will say there's some characters that are unsafe for the AI to take over. For example, your mage. The AI takes over your mage, there's a good chance that they're going to hit your own team. Tanks can also be pretty rough, but I think maybe something like a ranger. I mean, I'm scared to use large shark tooth. It seems good. Now, ranger having shark tooth would be great because with our ability, we can put bleed on lots of people. Right? We can target multiple enemies. Meanwhile, a fighter will only be able to target whoever's in front of them. So I feel like large shark tooth actually does better with a ranged unit. It would be great with our mage. I just don't want to risk our mage fire blasting our own units. The other thing is, like, you know, I've seen runs where AI takes over and there'll be like an enemy that has thorns and your cat will just attack the enemy with thorns again and again until your cat dies, which I hate. Now, what's crazy is that this extra turn and this extra basic attack poison could combo really well. Let's put rubber fist on our tank. We'll just give golden egg to you because I like getting a little bit more money. Now our tank having broken window is good against Boris. We saw that last time, and mountain form, which means Boris will just be knocking into him and bleeding again and again. We'll take this. Why not? I mean, like, items that just have the gray background feel free to use them. Don't hold on to them for anything. Unless it's a very specific combo, it's better to just use them. Poison and Shark Tooth. Like, part of me wants to just save these items for better combinations and for tougher enemies later on. Because they're good items, I don't think we need to use them. But we are going to use the same tech where we remove our bleeding with our Cat O' Or, no, what we were doing was Ball of Bandages, weren't we? Yeah. Ball of Bandages was cleansing your bleed. We're basically going to run a similar tank. The only problem is this tank can't apply thorns to themselves, but +3 bleed thorns right off the bat. It's good. We can save extra limb for Shark Tooth, Bee Stinger, basic attack synergy to create really a very powerful cat later on. Maybe even against the house boss if we need it. Click Bruise 1 on units that contact you. Sure, we'll put that on the fighter. Well, you know what? We'll put this on the fighter and we'll put the brick on the tank because the tank already wants enemies to contact it, so we're really doubling down. Why don't we put the pretty bow on our mage? Look how cute that cat looks. Come on, guys. What this does, I could not tell you. I hope that it doesn't like break over time. Probably won't because I think it's a quest item. Like a secret quest item. Your heals heal for 1 extra. We're not going to bring that because we don't have a cleric. All right. Have you ever seen a YouTuber take this much time to set up his party? Probably not, but that's just the kind of guy I am. That's the kind of animal that I am. Most over-prepared guy for doing caves. All right. Very excited to make some progress in this game. So far, 2 pretty easy runs. It's the very start of the game. You can't really expect much. We're going to hope that this is another easy run. We should be unlocking the character who sells furniture and the house boss. No, the house boss comes after you beat Act 1. What am I talking about? Okay, so cat callers, you don't really need to target them. They'll run away. And if you do target them, you want to one-shot them because they will counterattack you. So our fighter would like to kill these. But we also have these tom-toms. These are tank units. They're slow. What I would like to do is I would like to just set up my characters to be able to attack them next turn. We're going to take a turn and let them come to us. Now, Magic Missile could actually just remove you. And if I want to get rid of these flies, I could hit them with a Fire Blast. Let's get rid of one of the cat callers. What's the range on this? Only 3 tiles. But what's the it's a cross in 3 tiles. So if I moved here, 1, 2, 3, I could get rid of 1 fly and I could start doing damage to you. And it wouldn't put me in danger. Might as well pick up this coin. Where am I going to put my hunter? Doesn't really matter. I don't understand how the range of the cat callers work because my fighter wasn't in range when we checked, but then they were able to come over here and cast it on us. So couldn't really tell you. Could not really tell you. We could use the molar and the lob shot to kill you, and I think that's fine. I guess you should always attack with the attack that does more damage first in case it crits. Kind of my first time really thinking about that, but makes sense. Our mage is very strong. Those 2 tom-toms are dead. You can't get into range, but what I'll do is maybe just throw a little armor here and walk over it just to protect, in quotation marks, my mage. I guess I should be picking up coins, but I don't really have any to pick up. And I actually can't can't get any line of sight on you unless I roll. Then I can start to do damage to you. You know what? I think, truthfully, I think if I had tried a little harder, we could have killed this guy in round 2. I was being a little passive. And it's going to cost us a reward. Not a huge deal, but it should be mentioned. I maybe could have been more aggressive there with the goal of finishing in round 2. Drop to 1 HP and gain mana equal to the cost. Now, with a high charisma, but a really low HP, it's only going to give me 11 mana. That's not even enough to cast Fireball twice. Not worth it. Create a whirlpool that spins units and inflicts confusion. Could be a good skill. Confusion I like. It does, I think, a little bit of damage through knockback. Switch positions with any unit though. Like, so basically I always suggest that your first skill that you get is a skill that increases your DPS. Now we already have one. We have Fire Blast. We can cast it every turn. And we also have Magic Missile. So I think the next priority is always to get a movement skill. And I think that Switch is good. Step is also actually not bad for a skill. Switch can be good at getting into an enemy's back line. Step is nice just to have one more movement a turn for free. It's and you know what? On Alleyway 1, you don't have too many enemies that are like super dangerous that you need to get into the back line to handle. And we only have 12 HP, so it'd be really risky to ever send ourselves to the back line. I'm not going to take Whirlpool because for 7 mana, I think I'd almost always rather cast Fireball than Whirlpool. I'm going to take Step. Kind of not really a skill that I'd normally look at and be like, I'm going to take this, but oh my god. Let's ignore it. Let's ignore it. Now this is a room with a lot of enemies, but they all have very limited ability to hit you, so you have tons of time to deal with it. This little rock formation here blocks these guys. Your biggest threat, I guess, is this guy? And this guy. So, who are you? You can't hit us. You can't hit us. You can't hit us. If I kill you, will I be able to kill you before you attack my fighter? Yes, I'll have 2 units going before you. So what we do is we come over here, we kill you. We come over here, we kill you. I love Magic Missile. Have I said that? Have I made it clear to you just how much I love Magic Missile? You could argue that this would have been the more efficient little rat to kill because it's harder to get to for my units, but I mean, we're really just splitting hairs at this point. If I move one more, will I be able to target that tile? No, I don't think I will. So we're not going to do it. Do it. Sorry. All right. I hate my hunter's movement, but you know what? Don't forget that we have roll. I have tasty legs and crispy thighs stuck in my mind. Any money I can pick up? Nope. Now, my mage is going to take care of this guy. We can pick up this coin. Also, my hunter could pick up this guy, so why don't I be a little bit more efficient? Pick up this coin first. Yeah. Who knows? That one coin might be the difference between winning or losing this. I doubt it. So, Remember how I said my first priority for skills is always to pick something that increases my DPS. Now, oh boy, here we have barbed wire again. I liked barbed wire. Last time for 3 mana, it gave us 5 more damage a turn or more against certain bosses that would hit us multiple times. Chew is what I would normally pick. I think because I already have so much on contact you inflict on me, I want to double down and get barbed wire. So if I was doing a quick flow chart of how I make decisions here for the first skill, first thing I look for is synergy. Do you have a skill that synergizes with your passives or other skills to make you stronger? If not, then my second thing I look for is do you have a skill that you can cast every turn that does damage? Because think about it, we do push attack for 4 damage. It probably does 5 if there's knockback. But we also want to be able to cast 1 skill a turn that does damage. It basically doubles our damage output a turn if you have a skill that does damage. Now, we wouldn't be able to cast Chew every turn. We'd be able to cast it on turn 1 and turn 2. But after that, we'd only have 4 intelligence a turn, which is not a huge problem. Like, you can get more intelligence pretty easily. But I like barbed wire. I like barbed wire a lot. We also have knockback immunity. So you saw what it did for Boris last turn, and we know we're facing Boris again. So, sorry, last video, I should say. If we weren't facing Boris, if we were facing Chubs and Nubs, I would be way more inclined to take Chew. I guess we're going to destroy it because we can't leave it alone. I don't like to eat the poo. Oh no, are these cursed items? Jeez. Terrible, terrible. Inflicts poisons to units that contact you. -1 charisma. Now, we're also stinky. Adjacent units move away from you at the start of your turn. Honestly, for a ranger, it's not terrible. We're just gonna have to remember that and not put him too close. That's bad luck, obviously. It's not run ending, but it's certainly unfortunate. Magnus. Oh my god. That's so bad. Should we just kill this ranger and move on with 3 units? Like, what is the ranger really doing for our team right now? Should we kill them and just move on with 3 units? I want to be in fireball range. Do I want to light the whole place on fire, though? I'm not against it. I mean, one interesting thing to consider about fire and poison damage, or anything that triggers at the start of a unit's turn, if a boss acts every, like, in between each of your units, the more a boss acts per round, the stronger that debuff or status ailment is against them, because it'll trigger multiple times around. If a boss is kind of like, I'm trying to think of a boss that only acts once per round. The boss is like the boss that you encounter in Crater, then it's actually probably better to put like bleed on them, which just gets stronger and stronger each round. Magnus, we're gonna burn you. Oh, I didn't consider that. Okay, I thought I was safe, but goes to show you I should have been overthinking a little bit more. Now, I am going to just put my poor tank through hell because he's got the HP to do it. He also has ball of bandages. So, if there was anyone to have to suffer in the fire and the flames, it's my tank. I hate you. I really, like, what do you have? You've got Fleabag and Flea Shot. Would I rather kill you? Would I rather just kill you? Can I beat... I mean, right now our tank is really strong, our mage is really strong, our fighter is average. But... and what level are you? You haven't even gotten your next skill yet, which means that you're less leveled Then our tank. I might kill you. If I have time to, I will kill you. Not now, but we're gonna find a way. We'll get rid of you. You're weighing the team down. I mean, we want to get rid of you ASAP because we don't want you to take any levels you don't need. Now, if you think that's incredibly cruel, you're right. I can be incredibly cruel with my cats. 1D chess. Movement tech, right? We already have an ability to do extra damage per turn with side slash. Not that we have enough mana to. But I love poke if you have a way to put bruise on. And we do with our tank, but not with our warrior. 1D chess is going to be pretty good for us. So see how our ranger is only level 1? If we killed our ranger, we wouldn't have even wasted a level on them. Oh, I think the game is telling us to sacrifice our own ranger, right? I think the game is trying to suggest that to us. Let's do it. Because, like, that shit, I can't stand it. I can't stand it whatsoever. Now, because, like, look at... Now we're going to get beaten up by 3 units. Terrible. Terrible. We got to kill the ranger. What we'll do is we'll just put our ranger right in the middle here. To reduce our damage, we're not going to focus on these big tanky tom-toms. We're going to get rid of these small guys first. Like, we can set the tom-toms on fire, I guess. Hold up. If I move here, and then I do this, that's better. You act right at the start of initiative, so let's get rid of you. I should have looked closer at how much HP you had. That's really bad. I should have been paying attention to how much HP you have. I was trying to think, like, how do we get as much damage out as possible to reduce the severity of what's going on here, but this is not great. I was thinking also just about how much I hate my ranger. All right, you have no movement, but you do have roll. So why don't we put you... I don't want to put you near the mage. I don't want the mage to take any extra damage than they need to. We'll put you here. I mean, maybe we should have focused on getting rid of, like, one of you guys. But we're going to hope that you kill the ranger pretty quickly. Our fighter's actually in a lot of trouble. Fuck, man. This ranger ability is actually going to be the end of me, I think. Let's see. What can I do? I can put my tank here. Then this rock blocks them from getting to my ranger. My only concern is if this guy just goes and targets him, which I think he will. So I think... Oh, man. I think I actually have to kill these guys. Or, like, kill one of them. Now, I position myself here to block my fighter. Now my ranger is exposed. I mean, my fighter should technically be safe. Now you move right up to you and wait. Oh no! Okay. I need them to come to him. Yeah. Let's move my fighter over here for safety. Please, I need to stop these fleas from killing this guy. Let's move my tank over here to protect my fighter. And let's kill your fleas, because I don't want them to... I don't want too many fleas to the point where it kills this guy. Great. We're going to move one away so that he doesn't move away at the start of his turn. And kill this flea. We're going to lose all the items that are on him anyways, right? Now, once he gets downed, I am going to have to kill his body with my tank. So why don't we focus on that? I think if my guy's in the water over here, we should be fine. I'm hoping that he still prioritizes my ranger, even if I move over here. We're going to move here. Good. Good, good. Now we have to kill him quickly. You wait there. How can I do that? Well, I can do something like this. Something like this. And I'm not going to kill you with my thorns, am I? No, I think this will work out nicely. I think we'll be able to kill him next turn and him. And I think, like, +5 thorns. No, +5 thorns would kill you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You helped me out. All right. Now, believe it or not, you might be saying, Mochi, you're crazy. Why did you kill him? Mochi, all you have to do is find Black Candle. Actually, Black Candle wouldn't have even been able to be equipped because of the thing on his head. No, look, you can totally play this game with a 3-cat party easily. And I'd rather have a 3-cat party of good units than that one guy who's making me move without my control. Your weapon and item abilities deal +2 damage and get a +25 critical chance. I like Weapon Master, actually. Because the weapon is just a 3rd attack a turn that you can use. And we have 7 movement already, so we don't need Rat Style. I feel like, obviously, my characters are in a bad shape right now, but I feel good about our course of action to quickly course correct what was happening with our hunter and kill him. +1 bleed thorns. Why not? We do have to heal our mage. I mean, it's going to happen passively. Another broken window. The game knows I love broken window. Oh my goodness. Oh, slowed? My whole party is slowed. My whole party is caught in webs in a room like this. Is this the end of my run? Alright. Who would I move closer? I'd move closer to this Tom. I don't really want to do that. Right now, our tank is going to get hit, but they're going to kill this cat. That's okay. You might kill my mage. We're really actually fucked up, guys. We're in a terrible situation here. And you are definitely going to kill my mage. So my mage is going to go down again and get another injury, which is really bad. But I want to stay outside of this Tom. Yeah, this is a terrible turn of events. Really not much we can do in this situation, right? Now, luckily, this guy attacked my tank, but you're dead. You are not dead, but we might want to consider using Throw Scrap to save our fighter from going down. Ultimately, everything is going to be okay, but we're just going through a rough couple of rooms. Let's see. If you're going to move here, I might want to throw the scrap here so that my fighter can move here, attack this guy, kill him, and get the scrap. And I don't want you attacking my fighter, so I'm going to move my guy. I mean, no matter what, I think our fighter is getting attacked. You're confused, though, so I'm going to put my guy right here to try to body block. No, you got through. Now, our fighter, you're... The Tom is kind of moving last, so technically my tank could deal with it. My fighter could maybe deal with these guys. Maybe that is what I should do. Melee. Yeah, I think that is what I should do. My tank is going to easily kill this guy. Change of plans. Why did I think my tank was going to easily kill that guy? Maybe I was thinking that the bleed would happen at the start of his turn. It doesn't matter because the AI is silly and it should have attacked my fighter, I guess, but doesn't matter. Let's go for backstab damage here to kill this guy. We got to get some kind of healing item or something for my mage, or else they're going to keep losing stats. Pet rock is interesting because we already generate rocks by moving around. We don't really want to knock enemies into our allies. We want them to knock into us. This is good. But I think our team is already only 3 people big. I think pet rocks plus mountain form is better. Because it's going to create allies for us. Ooh, it's rough. It's rough. We're going to come back. We're going to ignore... Look, I like a broken window around my head. I don't like breaking the window during the event. Pick an ability to learn. All targeted spells gain +3 range. Great for Fire Blast. Your basic attack deals 2 magic splash damage. The fact that we could target it anywhere is good. That being said, this does 3 damage and inflicts burn 2. So being able to cast it further would be a larger damage output, and we have 14 intelligence. We've only gotten a reduction in speed and luck, which it could have been a lot worse. We could have gotten concussed. Yeah. I mean, I think we're going to be okay. Your basic attack deals ice damage, inflicts slow, and has a 15% chance to freeze. That's also not bad, considering we can attack anywhere. But I wouldn't mind long cast, because look, our guy has 3 HP. I want to keep him as far away as I can from enemies, you know? It's really tough. Now, I will say... No, I think I like long cast. Yeah, let's keep him away. He only has 12 HP. I might even buy something like this for our... Might buy these for our mage. I'm trying to think what our mage has equipped right now. I know that we have the blindfold, so you wouldn't be able to wear a leather mask. But do we have a hat on right now? I don't think we do. We have pretty bow. Doesn't really matter, and we'll use this. I mean, I could have maybe popped that. No, we didn't even have time to react last battle. We just got killed. We're going to find a stray that joins our party as well at some point. So we want to trigger him to throw his bomb in a place that we can get. Now, luckily our mage will be able to get anything, but we want our tank to be able to get it too. So why don't we move like right here? You should throw his bomb right here. No. Okay. That's fine, because we can do this. Let's just heal a little bit. Now, I'm actually a little scared to use Fire Blast. Let's pop this just to be safe. Because if we start setting the place on fire, he might start blowing up the bombs instantly. And I just don't think we can risk it. So we're going to avoid using this. We'll use Cold Shoulder to take out the bombs. And we'll use Magic Missile to do decent damage to the boss. And let's just put ourselves... I mean, we have infinite range. So let's just put ourselves in the grass. And as many of these rocks as we can spawn, the better, I guess. So, if I move here, you're going to throw the bomb somewhere along this line. I would rather, here's what I'd rather happen. I'd rather move closer to you with 1D chess and then put my fighter here. Then he's gonna throw the bomb. Oh wait, no. Somewhere along this line, I don't think my tank will be able to reach it in time. Where else could I go? Actually, if I'm here, he's gonna throw the bomb right here. My tank has enough movement to go here, so the bomb will go here. All right, we're fine. I got worried for a sec. Try to stun you. Great DPS. So he's gonna throw the bomb here, and luckily we do have that under our control. And the next bomb doesn't matter. Here's a question though. No. Let's take this out. I mean, our mage could take both bombs out, right? But our mage is doing more damage than our tank. Because this guy doesn't have any... He's not attacking us. He's not getting the thorns. If that's the case, then our tank can be on bomb disposal. And we'll save our mage's DPS for the boss. Because we can always do this. And this. Actually, we're generating enough mana to do 2 cold shoulders a turn. So we could actually take out both bombs with our mage. Let's just do a little bomb disposal. Yeah, we have 14 mana. So technically, my 2 melee units don't actually have to remove any bombs, now that I think of it. The mage could do it all at the end of the round. That's interesting. Let's do 1D chess. Really? Only 2 squares, huh? That's shocking. I thought it'd be better. Let's not get in the way of this rock. Let's just put ourselves in the grass. I mean, I'm right here, right? I'm right here. Try to corner him. And you know what? Let's just heal. Why not? I mean, this is a slow process, but we're fully in control. We have nothing to worry about. The only thing is, like, my fighter is not able to get into range. There we go. This is certainly, like, I actually feel like this is a run that I think would be interesting to watch, because a lot of non-ideal things have happened, but I feel like we've made, like, educated decisions to get ourselves out of trouble. I think if we had the... For example, if we still had the ranger during this fight, the amount of times that we might move, like, accidentally in a way away from the bomb would be crazy. Now, you're going to get fully healed. I think I actually want you to have more constitution. 12 HP is really brutal. At any point in the game, it's too low. This doesn't increase our damage. Luck doesn't really do anything for us. Speed doesn't matter when you have infinite range. So, pretty easy choice there. We can now go to the junkyard. Cool. I think we're just gonna do the caves because... honestly, with the strength of my characters, it'd be really scary. Actually, we wouldn't even make it to the boneyard. What am I talking about? We're just gonna do sewers. We'll do junkyard next time. The kind of range we have also makes the sewers easier. It's really rough when your team speed is so bad that the enemies get to go before you, but that's why it's important to breed like super cats so that you don't deal with this kind of stuff. These enemies will bounce into you, which is better for our tank. I'm just trying to see if I go here, I will get farted on. But I'll also be able to hit this guy for a whopping... I mean, I could take him out. I would just get hit by him once, but maybe it's better to just get hit by him once. Like, how much damage do you even do? You did like 1 damage? Is that what you did? I guess I can't do math because I thought that we were doing enough damage to kill him. That's okay. This should be fine. Let's give ourselves thorns. And then when you jump into us, it'll kill you. You're poisoned. And your magic missile is awesome. They're all healed up. Any of them threats to us? I guess our next priority would be killing you. I mean, it's not going to set you on fire. Let's go do a little bit of damage to you. So let's kill you. We're very poisoned, but I think we're going to be beating this fight before it becomes an issue for us. Hopefully you target our tank. Oh, like this just for the damage. You have higher initiative. Let's move away from these guys. I'm sick of getting hit. Ooh, but you know what? Maybe our rock would have been able to kill this guy. I was forgetting about the rock's existence. Sorry. I'm not talking about the rock's existence. I'm not talking about the WWE legend. I just forgot about this tiny pet rock's existence. Why don't you just pick up some money? I think our team is pretty strong. What would we like to give you? I mean, right now your push attack is pretty pitiful. Getting +1 strength was good, though. We could use a little more intelligence, but... like, 2 more intelligence means we get to cast 2 barbed wires a turn. That's 10 damage a turn. +2 strength gives us 2 more damage a turn. I don't know, guys. What would you rather have? Would you rather have 10 more damage a turn or 2 more damage a turn? I think that's a pretty easy decision. Anyone need a hat? No, but you might as well have that on you. We might need that on this boss. All right, we got a cat to join our party. Hello, Iscariot. We'll give you the Neverstone. We don't have any good collarless cat passives or abilities unlocked, so probably rather just have you as a body. Now, this is really messed up. I wasn't thinking about the fact that this bleed is going to buff everything. I think this happened last time too. We need more charisma on our fighter, eh? Because our fighter can't take anyone out. I kind of want to just keep him back here. Do that. Now you, be so honest, I don't really care if you live or die. So these guys have higher initiative. The problem is if they bleed you, it's going to be a nightmare situation for us. I almost want to let them go one more turn. Let everyone get closer and then move, make actions. I will say they focus on bleeding targets, right? So why don't I do this? And they're going to go crazy for my tank. But my tank is also going to do a lot of damage to them. Okay. We're talking 3 + 7 damage, only 10 damage, not really enough to kill you. We could kill you. We can kill you no matter what. Let's set you on fire. And let's kill you. And you know what? Maybe I should be a little cautious. I could use Catnip Baggy. It let me cast 2 more Fire Blasts. 2 more Fire Blasts is what? 6 plus 6 damage is 12 more damage. It would kill both of these sharks. But here's the thing. These sharks are not going to be acting. We cleanse the bleed. These sharks are not going to be acting until later. I'm just trying to think, like, is this a bad situation or am I overreacting here? You will probably put bleed on my tank. Then you guys will be able to act again before my mage. You might be able to do a lot of damage. Let's just do the precautionary thing here. They'll both die to the fire damage. Sometimes I have a hard time logicking out, like with the bleeds and the turn order, just how many attacks these sharks are going to do. I think I'm going to take the safe route here. Because, like, you will certainly get bleed. Never mind. They certainly did not get bleed. Alright. I think if I move you here, you could get in range of that guy. That doesn't really matter. You've already moved. I could get you in range of this guy and then proceed to not be able to kill you because I don't have enough damage. I mean, this is a weird map for us, but I think I'm going to actually just let my tank and mage handle this room. You can get a little assist. I don't mind. Like, our tank is so healthy and he does 10 damage to anyone who attacks him. 13 damage to anyone who attacks him, I should say. I can remove you. And our magic missile will be able to easily handle this guy. Like, I guess you could be on coin pickup duty. What about that? Youch! Alright, that's what my cat sounded like. I was just doing an impression. Okay. I mean, crossing the water, hard for our tank. I am actually terraforming the earth behind him. And if I move you over here, we can almost reach you. Oh, wait a sec. Never forget the lowly step. All right, good stuff. Round 3. Maybe I didn't need to use the catnip, but can I be honest? The catnip so often doesn't even make it back into my inventory. I could really use the intelligence, actually. It will nerf my 1D chess, but my 1D chess is already doing very little. It's a tough question. It's like, do we nerf 1D chess to get ourselves to 5 mana a turn? Still not enough to cast Side Slash. We would need to level up another time and get more intelligence, which I think happens at level 7. I think we'll probably get there. So what? That would add 6 damage per turn. Or I could keep my mobility. I could increase my strength. And just do 2 damage extra per turn. Because this doesn't even give us 6 extra damage right now. Because we need another stat up. Alternatively, I could give myself more charisma. And I'd have 1 Side Slash castable. If I took the intelligence, if I cast 1D chess on my first turn, I'd have 2 mana left. Then I'd gain 5 mana. So I'd be able to cast Side Slash at the start of my second turn. I could just do 10 damage with my main attack. I don't know. This is a little bit of a tough call for me. But considering we're going to fight bosses where we're going to be going multiple rounds with them, like the Spider and Boris, Maybe it is worth the intelligence. This is a really good ability. It means 1D chess was bad, but it's going to be bad. But it's worse than I thought it would be. It's already worse than I thought it would be. Human leg bone. Is that dexterity? It is dexterity. You know who would have loved that? Guys, remember when we had a ranger in our group? He would have loved that item. Too bad he was a piece of poop. This is great. That's huge. Rat King. The Enchanted Dudes versus the Rat King. Rat King. Do I have any advice on Rat King? Rat King is kind of an enemy that I think you just burst down. So I guess no. I have no advice for him. My advice would be just kill him. Let's try to get this bird as well. Let's just end our turn here for now. Well, that was stupid. For some reason I thought the throws adjacent units was at the start of his turn. Now, if I move over here, I'll create a rock pathway, which will make everyone else's life easier. Meow. Alright, Iscariot, it's time for you to show what you're made of. Wow, Iscariot, you are good. Is our team like very slow, or is it just me? I mean, we could get the bird. It's a little greedy, but let's get the bird. Not worth it. Let's do this. Now that rat is dead. We should also remember that it's kind of a priority to move as much as we can every turn with our fighter. Or with our tank. I don't want to have the rock get hit into me. I guess he'll be throwing the rock, huh? Why don't we do that? I think if we just set him on fire, we're going to be in a pretty good place. Why are we able to move 2 tiles? Move 1 tile. Is it tile targeted spells gain +3 range? That would be crazy. That's not it, right? Move 1 tile. Couldn't tell you what's happening there. The game it's good. That's not even a criticism. The game has so many combinations and synergies going on in it that I couldn't even tell you what was going on there. Let's save a little mana. Back you up. We can heal you. This guy, I'm not even worried about because he's not real. Getting some backstabs will be nice. I mean, I should really maybe take some time to actually look at what this guy does. But for me, most of the time, it's just been a matter of bursting him down. And he does a little bit of damage while you do it. Sorry if that wasn't the most tactical thing of all time. I gotta maybe do a little better. I have no mana, so all of this sucks. Meteor Slam is cool. Why don't we just use Shift? Shift is going to let us get some backstabs on enemies if we swap positions with them. And it's free, which is good for us. We have no mana. Alright. I'd like our mage to hold on to this just in case something happens. We could go full bruise mode, but I like Broken Window. I like Bleed Thorns. Basic attack spalls till on grass. This can be really good with a druid, but I think we're a long way away from that. This on our mage. This on our mage could actually be good. This on our mage could be good because our mage doesn't need to take damage because they hide in the corner. Dash 3 tiles, damage, inflict bruise, and throw what you hit towards your original tile. I like gore. Right now, we don't have movement. The only problem with this is I wonder if enemies will target us or if we'll just be throwing them towards our team. But we don't have movement. This is movement. I like bruise a lot. This will also actually, when tiles you walk over become dirt and spawn rocks. Having more movement means we spawn more rocks. I think we take gore. We can also cast gore every turn. I'm going to take King's Crown. I know I shouldn't be spending so much money. I could be saving it for furniture. But let's be real. This is better. It didn't buff this though. Oh. It's at the battle start. And I don't think it will buff it actually. I think we need one more point of intelligence. But it will give us a little bit more speed. Do I dare go the hard path? If I go the hard path, my characters will level up a little bit more. They're all at full HP. Let's do it. Let's also get the furniture. We need to start breeding. This sucks, but we'll manage. Okay. You know what? I've kind of been flying through the rooms without talking much about strategy. Let's talk a little bit about strategy. These guys, they fly forward when you hit them. What can you do with that? Well, you could do some funny stuff like making them fly into these spikes. However, right now they're not aimed towards any spikes. These guys are tanks that are very slow. This guy's annoying because he's going to move twice. You want to kill these guys before they get to you, because when they get to you, they're going to blow up when they die. Think of these as like the Tom of the last round. They're slow and they have a potential to do a lot of damage. These guys don't do a lot of damage, but they will poison you, and that will stack up quickly and become unmanageable. So you'd rather them just like fly into your face and you get multiple hits on them. They also suck to backstab because they will poison you. It'd be nice if I could, for example, get this guy over here so my whole team could jump him. I think he's gonna do that himself. What we don't want, right, is we don't want him to walk here, turn around, fart on us, and fly away. We want them, if they're gonna fart on you, you want them to fart on you and then be stuck here. So, for example, with these poops here, and my characters in the positions they are, there is not a single person that he can attack that will let him escape me. If he attacks this cat, he's going to run into my tank. If he attacks my mage, he's going to run into this poop. If he attacks my fighter, he's going to run into this poop. So that's kind of how you can control and stop these guys from getting away from you. But if I had moved my fighter to like over here, he could come here, turn around, fart on me, and he'd be all the way back here. Now my guy is poisoned, and he doesn't have the reach to kill this guy. And that's how these guys become dangerous. If you let them get away from you while they've poisoned you, it's basically you're going to lose a war of attrition. But another problem would be like if they went in this direction. But I think we're chill. What I'm going to do... And I would love for them to fly into my tank. So... Or fly into the spike wall. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to position my fighter over here. Now, he could fart on my fighter. If he wants to fart on this guy, he's going to have to fly into the spike wall. I'm okay with that. And if he farts on my mage, he'll be stuck in this corner. Let's put some barbed wires on you. Okay, now you're actually... No, you're not trapped. You can move through your own allies. I think we're gonna... I'm just trying to think. Hold up. I would like... I'd like you to fart into my tank, but I can't really control that. You could always fart into him, you could fart into him. If I can't control that, let's at least start getting some damage out. Now there's a little chain pushback here. The only problem is if my unit is here, then people are going to start farting away from us. That's the only problem. If my unit is here, they'll be farting towards us. So I guess my tank is going to have to just start tanking this side and taking the brunt of this. My tank can take the explosions realistically. But what I want is I want to make sure that these guys get stuck near us so we can burst them down easily. Alright, this is actually great. Now they are going to fly away, I think, as soon as we damage them. But I would take a little bit of damage. Oh, I can't even get there. No, I could get there. If I put my mage here, they would be stuck flying into me again and again. I can't put my mage there. Yeah, that makes sense because they're enemies. I can't move through them. I should have went this way. Then I would have been able to do it. Okay, my bad. Well then, maybe what I want to do is I want to kill this guy while he's not beside my tank. It'll do some damage to him. And my tank didn't have to eat that damage. Now this situation kind of sucks. Why don't we just move back? I messed up there. But you can see what I'm trying to do, at least hopefully. This guy is going to be able to fart on the rock and fly away, but I don't really care if the rock gets poisoned. Alright, great. Dealt with and very minor injuries. You're going next? I mean, we can get you stuck over here. Would be... I was going to say, you could also do something where if you get this gassy to land here, then attack him, he'll fart on that gassy. To be fair, I think that's overcomplicating it. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can hit both of them with Circle Slash. I could hit both of these guys with Circle Slash. I'll get poisoned. It's really not that serious. I could also just attack him and have him fly here. Then use 1D chest to be able to attack him. I think that's fine. No. Well, I could use it again. Use it again. I could hit both of them for 6 damage. I mean, I could definitely kill this guy. The only question is this going to move me here or is this going to move me here? I guess I can't guarantee that it's going to move me over this coin. Let's try it. Great. Now, I didn't count my mana. But here's what I can do. I can shift you, and now you can't escape. I could do some stuff with gore. I could gore you into the rock. I'm trying to think. Like, gore is what? 4 tiles? I could also gore you. If I gore you, you land here. This guy is pretty stuck. This guy is going to go before this guy. I could also gore you into you, maybe? Or gore you into the spike rock? I think I can gore you into the spike rock. Watch this. Oh no, you fly back, eh? I should have, well, it doesn't really matter. Now we gore you. Sorry, what? Oh, it throws them to my original tile. I thought it would have put him behind me, and I thought he would have flown into these rocks. But maybe just the way he interacts, the fact that he projects himself forward, maybe that blocked me from moving him? I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Now, you're not even going to die. That's the same. I thought that you were going to fly back at this rock and die. But now you're not even going to die because we weren't able to throw you. You did kill yourself, though, but... Interesting. I'm going to prioritize this guy who explodes. Yeah. Just because he's not going to hurt anyone right now. Sure, let's just move a little bit away from you. I mean, look, at the end of the day, this game is interesting, right? Things interact so extremely that sometimes you don't get to predict exactly how things are going to go down. At the end of the day, look how unharmed our guys are. I'm not saying that it's okay that we made some slight mistakes, but relatively unpunished, right? Like, let me just say, things didn't necessarily interact in the way that I had predicted at all times, but we were also completely fine. And sometimes I can feel a little down on myself that I didn't like predict 100% of the outcome, but the game is cool because of just how crazy the interactions are. Me trying to defend myself in court, I know I said that I knew what was happening, and then you watch things happen that I did not predict. But that's what makes this game magical, is that you're always learning the depth of the interactions. Alright, I like Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt and Fire Blast. I like the option of going for DPS or the option for going for CC. Having both options, kind of nice. Kind of nice. Teleport to a random tile is great, but we have so much movement from step, and I still don't know why. I still don't know why. The only thing I can think of is long cast. That step is a tile targeted spell, and it's getting +3 range, which is a very weird interaction that I wouldn't have predicted. But it also makes sense. Wall of Fire, interesting, but haven't really played around with it. I'd rather have a 7 mana spell I can cast twice than an 8 mana spell. Chaos Teleport is good if you have no movement. We're going to always take furniture. In my opinion, furniture is rare and expensive. Gear is pretty abundant. Like, you literally get gear for free when you kill birds. So, I don't know why I'd ever pick gear. Guess we'll try to use the toilet. We don't really care what happens to you. But, if you get us 6 coins... This level 0 colorless cat is still more useful than my ranger. I know there's going to be people in the comments saying justice for the ranger. Alright, so water leeches, you line of sight them. Look how many line of sight objects we have to make sure we never get hit by the leeches. This poo is a super poo, so he's going to attack twice. But these guys are harmless. This guy is going to attack somebody. Let's hope he attacks the tank. Here's what we do. We deal with the poo first, then we deal with these guys. In fact, these guys will be easy to deal with our mage. They can technically not attack here, so, okay. If I send my fighter out here, he's going to get jumped by all the poo. Which I don't really want. I'd rather have him full health against Boris. So you know what? We're going to take things slow. It's going to affect our round rewards. But now my tank is blocking this pathway off so that the poos can't attack the rest of my guys. We're going to give him thorns. And he should kill... We might as well use the rubber fist. He should kill every poo that tries to attack him. You know what? Your mission this round is going to go to pick up this coin. That's your goal. Just scare it. Ooh, wait a sec. Our lightning bolt. If we can get our lightning bolt into that water... I think if we did something like this... Ooh. Look at that. Now, wait a sec. I am putting myself in danger, and that's why having a movement ability is so important. It lets you weave in and out of danger. I think that you can finish these guys off. And maybe you can pick up this coin? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Cacoine? Anyone know what I'm talking about? I mean, we have all of these enemies basically dead. Just with our mage. And they can't attack us. So this is going to sound crazy. I'm going to gore this rock. I don't understand. Maybe gore doesn't work the way I thought. I thought that it would put me where the rock is. But maybe if I had dashed from here, I would have ended my turn here and the rock would have been behind me. Whatever. I'm gonna beat the rock up. And then I'm gonna take those coins. Now we can not pick up this coin. We have failed our mission. Sorry to scare it, but what if you did this? There you go. Redeemed. Garrett, you have been redeemed. Ah. Good stuff. Getting the lightning bolt upgrade is so much better than the fire blast upgrade. I mean, fire blast upgrade is good too. It would probably be the second thing I take, but a 50% chance to stun, being able to cast it twice a turn, that's a pretty good chance of stunning an enemy. Great for bosses. Ooh, what? Come on, man. I don't deserve that. But I will say this, actually. I should have prioritized the fire. Boris gets to act multiple times around. Having more fire damage against Boris would have done a lot more for us now. And then getting the lightning upgrade later would have done more for us later. I should have prioritized the fire first. The fire would just melt Boris. Didn't think about that. Meanwhile, the stun does very little because he attacks 4 times, right? So the stun... This sucks. Well, let's stay out of his range then. He's going to move, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 times? You know what? We'll just wait over here for you. I just kissed my microphone. You guys are welcome. There's a little forehead kiss for you guys. I think if I put myself right here, I have knockback immunity. I don't think you'll be able to touch any of my units. Yeah. We're going to use my tank as like a pillar to stop Boris from hurting our units. That's why the knockback immunity is so good against him. Now I think he's in the water. Now he's not. Now he is. Okay. It's alright. It seems that he's not fully submerged. Like that water didn't cleanse his attack. Now, if my tank is the pillar, these rocks are kind of in my way. It's a little annoying. I would want my fighter to be either here or here, so that Boris would have to like move around. Now, I can swap positions with my rock, actually. I like that. Hopefully we stun you. Now you can push our fighter. But still, our tank is going to kind of work like a pillar. Now we have to be worried about him coming 1 square over and then dashing through here, hitting both of these guys without my tank. So we're going to kind of rotate everyone around my tank at all times. Confusion could be great. And actually, hold up. I got you pushed up against the damn wall, brother. Damn wall. You're gonna... If I'm here... If I'm right here, I think I'll be able to basically protect my guys. The fighter, I don't mind about the dash, but look at this. Now he's going to try to, I guess, he'll probably always try to set himself up to hit the most units with his dash, but he won't be able to dash. So we're kind of in a great spot now. My poor Iscariot cannot hit him. Let's go pick up this coin, Iscariot. You're a little coin collector. Now you will try to hit. No, we're gonna kite you back over here. We're fine. Yeah. You're gonna just run into my tank. That's gonna be your new reality, Boris. Is just hitting my tank again and again. Will you be able to be caught on fire? All right, cool. Hit you with this. Now, this is the hardest thing about Boris, is the melee attackers that just get kind of chip damaged again and again. Against Boris, you put as many thorns on as you can. And then you just keep... Gonna keep our guys behind our tank. Okay, like behind our tank can also mean this. We're just... Our tank is a pillar. Our tank is a pillar. This is great. Our fighter has spent a little bit too much time out there, not behind our tank. So let's get a little bit more damage in. And let's run away. Let's get just so far away from you. You're not going to be interested in us at all. No. I said you're not going to be interested in us at all. Didn't I say you're not going to be interested in us at all? We don't want our fighter to go down. We can't take any more stat downs. We've already had enough stat downs in general, just with our mage, man. I mean, wait a sec. You're dead. All right. Good stuff. Not a round 1 Boris. That's a 4-round Boris. But look, we had one cat basically doing nothing. Okay. Sorry, am I blind? What's the upgrade? Give +5 thorns until your next turn. Give a unit or object +5 thorns. Or object. Is that really an upgrade? Dash 10 tiles. Damage, inflict bruise, and throw whatever you hit towards your original tile. That's a lot of movement. Give +3 armor to units in an area. That's actually kind of good. It makes us into a little bit of a healer. We don't have healing right now. Let's take that. I'm going to treat that as being a healer. What's the difference between armor and health, right? They're both a number that is a resource to take damage with. Welcome to the caves. You know, if Guillotina does come, some of these characters might actually be worth saving. This is our first time doing the caves, so you know what? I should take a moment to over-explain new enemies when we see them, okay? Tentacles. Look at that. They can attach anything near the water. If you're not near the water, they don't exist. So we just don't go near the water, and they don't exist. Now, when I see a room like this with 4 enemies in the caves, I assume that some of these little objects are actually cats that are in disguise. There are cats that go in disguise down here. Now, the other thing is, Skull Ooze is a type of enemy you'll see, guys, who can destroy your equipment. This is what I consider a priority target. You don't want to lose your equipment. They only move once a turn and they're slow. So they're not going to be able to do that to us for a while. But we should not forget how important it is to get rid of them. I'd also like to get rid of this turkey. We're going to see what we can do. But for now, we're going to keep our units here. And we're going to let these guys come to us while we do some ranged pick-off damage. Give armor to units in an area, huh? So something like this. Wait, what happened? Hold up. Why did you appear? That's the problem with my game speed being so high, is I literally don't know why you guys appeared. Look. When disguised, you cause fear to the people who walk by you. You're exposed right now, so I'd rather start doing a little something to you. You guys can't attack us. So what if we just did that? All right. So you're very shockable with our lightning bolt. But I also want to deal with you guys. I mean, we have some turns. We have some turns. You guys, your movement is always after my mage. So I could pick you off. Don't hate doing that. I could also pick you off. I don't want to be beside the water. But if I go here, I could, well, I could not pick you off, but I could bolt you. Now you're stunned. Now you will get attacked by the tentacle monster and take 4 damage. Can I be honest though, Iscariot? I don't really care. Sorry, buddy. Ooh, you know what? The turkey's still up for grabs, eh? Turkey. Now they're gonna move when I attack him. I just don't want to risk having my equipment beaten. I could also attack tentacles, but I could attack both with my mage if I lightning bolt. Maybe that's the priority. Can't attack you. You know what? Let's go for the turkey. Whatever. They stayed in the water, which means that I'll still be able to electrocute them. That means we have to kill this guy, though. Should be easy. In fact, if we push him in the water, it should be really easy. If we push him in the water with our tank and then electrocute the water with our mage, this guy is not in range. Ooh, but if we push him in the water, he will be in range. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. Here's how we do it. We move here. We hit you with the rubber fist first. Then we use our push attack. That keeps us out of your range. Now you're in the water. Perfect to electrocute you. I'm going to give you a little bit more armor. Here we go. So this should do 6 damage to all of you. Ah, but now you're out of the water. Well, look, okay, we want to kill the turkey, but we also have to, you know, do our due diligence. This guy can't attack anyone. So he's not a threat. You're going to get attacked by 2 of these guys, huh? I want to kill the turkey, man. Game, let me kill the turkey. Iscariot, you're going to move away from the water and you're going to be fine. We're going to find out that these tentacle monsters actually can't do anything to a guy like you. Just, yeah. Wow, Iscariot, the range of this short shot really sucks, huh? Now, we can end you. And now we only have these tentacle monsters to worry about. We have our mage who will easily be able to handle them. I can't see how much HP you have. You have 9 HP, huh? And you have 14. Now, I can't kill you this turn. I can hurt you. Hurt you real bad. Can my warrior find a way? Can my warrior find any way whatsoever? I don't think so. Hopefully he doesn't run away. He didn't run away. Okay. I know what you're saying. Mochi, don't have your characters facing their back to the water. Great point. Great point. I'm glad you were paying attention. 1D chess upgrade. I don't know. We have 5 int now. Maybe just side slash. Castable. Wait. Swap positions with any unit. Any unit whatsoever, huh? Well, I would say that's pretty good considering this was our only movement tech. And 1D chess isn't really working for us. Now, slash might have been the play there, just to inflict the bruise. I'll admit it. Ooh, red drink. You have all stats up while at 10 or less health. I don't know. I don't like items like this that require me to play in a disadvantaged, poor position just to get a buff. I'd rather have a item that buffs me. That just buffs me. It doesn't require me. I didn't check the weather condition. What is this? What is this fly-infested room we're in? These guys have pretty impressive range. I guess you're supposed to line a sight them with these rocks. Pretty impressive movement too. So they're gonna get closer to us. All right, looks pretty safe to be right here. We could like swap out a unit and then go back there and start fighting. A bug bite, is it just kind of like we take a small, oh, we take bleed damage every turn, huh? Okay, look, I have a crazy idea, but we're not gonna do it yet. I was gonna say, what if I have enough thorns to kill everything here. If I put myself in attack range of all of these enemies, oh, it sucks them in. Never mind. We don't actually want to get sucked in. I don't know if the sucked in counts as, I don't know if it counts as contact. But you know what? We'll take this as a learning opportunity. We don't know if being sucked in will count as contact damage. Let's find out. Your goal is to pick up this coin. Congratulations, you did it. You know, let's just mitigate a little bit of the insane damage that my tank is about to take by killing that guy. And then let's just wait. Guess I can move like over here. So it doesn't count as contact. Good to know. All right, now we have a nice, tasty play. If I move a little bit closer, I'll be able to do this as well. Sometimes, like I've said this before, sometimes the best play you can do is waiting one turn before you start attacking the enemies. I mean, look, our mage diffs this guy, so I guess we heal one. You can sleep. Oh, I'm trapped. I can't. Why can't I move through you? You're my teammate. Like, those enemies that suck you, pause, not really much of a threat by themselves, huh? When you down a unit, heal 50% of your HP. Honestly, great ability, not good against the last boss. They summon adds, but I'd rather just do more damage. Your weapon and item abilities deal +3 damage and get 50% critical hit chance. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Lead shoulder pads. You're a armor item with a -1 movement. Well, right now we have pretty low movement, but we're still pretty mobile. Thanks to step. This is gonna make us this is gonna give us a lot of movement too. Would I rather have it on? Maybe you. You're gonna be getting hit more. Or I'd rather put bruise on any enemies that contact me. I don't know. I think this is fine. Bruise would be better against the last boss. Let's drink from this. I've had really bad luck with this thing. That's great. But I've had like curses and diseases. The big slime. Now this is an enemy that if you're not careful can actually really mess you up. What do I mean by that? Well, when you break it apart, it spawns so many units. And even though those units don't do a ton of damage, the amount of them is going to really mess you up. The best thing that you could do is to come over here and position your 2 tankiest units here and your less tanky units back here. Then you will only ever be taking 2 hits and 1 hit at a time, ever. Now, before you do that, I suggest killing the big slime ASAP because 10 damage is a lot. But you want to kill big slime as you head over here. Also watch out for these rocks being flung at you. Put our fighter here. Now, I don't want slime going after these guys. What's his name? Big Slime? Motherfucker thinks he's young thug, huh? Let's... Like, if I gore you, I'm scared to put you back here, so I'm not gonna gore you. But I will give myself some thorns. And we're gonna try to just move our units over here. The other thing that's nice here is, like, see how he's kind of stuck on this rock? Like, he can move one over and then attack me. But right now, we're kind of able to just stand there. Let's try to stun him. Stunning him is going to be huge for us. Didn't work, but we tried. Also, spawning these rocks, having our own large list of allies is going to help substantially. Okay, that's great, actually. Go over here. Thorn myself. Don't think I'll push you against the wall. All right. We now got to get our weakest unit over here. Our mage is... It's over here. It's basically the same thing. And look at that. We're so safe. Our tank is a little exposed, but he's going to move back in a sec. Now we just go... Fireball, fireball, fireball. Anyone we can kill, I mean... You're gonna die to fire. Oh wait, I can move you right here. Okay, you've gotten inside. So see this? This is the part that can really get you. And in fact, it is kind of getting us because our guy is being attacked on 3 sides, which is not the plan. We have to kill you. And actually, can't really kill you. I was lucky. Oh no! Oh no, that's a problem. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it just looks a little bit like hitting you into our mage. Our mage will be okay. Our mage will be okay. Giving ourselves some armor so we don't die. Now they're only going to be taking like 2 hits at a time. And our mage is basically going to clean up all the enemies. I'm going to have to give this food item to my tank. He's taken a lot of damage. But, you know, that's kind of how I recommend handling this boss, is just positioning yourself in a place where you're not going to get attacked constantly by all those tiny slimes from every single direction. Now, Hardy's a great skill, but it's a little bit too late for it. We already have Mountain Form and Pet Rocks. Mountain Form has been doing good for us. The knockback immunity. Knockback immunity and fire immunity. Tiles you walk over become dirt and may spawn rocks. Now, the fire immunity could be really good. I didn't know that this upgrades into that. This would be really good against the Act 2 house boss, actually. But we're not saving you till that. Let's just do Pet Rocks. We'll buff our Pet Rocks a little bit. Buying rare candy. +1 magic damage to tile targeted spells in 5 range. Now, Paw Missile emit 4 sparkles when you use your magic attack would be huge. Be huge if we had a way to cast our basic attack more than once per turn. It'd be insanity, actually. But in lieu of that, now elemental attunement is interesting too, but I don't think I'd replace either of these. Let's just take long cast. +1 magic damage and a greater distance on our abilities. That's pretty good, I think. All right, let's go hard path. Might as well. Whoa, 50 HP Mega Fetus. I've never seen one of these. Even in my 100-hour playthrough, I've never seen a 50 HP Mega Fetus. These enemies, okay, they can be a little annoying if you don't understand what they mean by their left attack. They counterattack with their left arm. They're gonna basically, like, I think it's these tiles right here will be hit whenever you hit them. Now they're slow. You guys gonna move twice per turn though, eh? The other problem is these guys. They cause confusion and they have a 50% dodge chance. They can be a real pain. Let's not get in range of them. Now this guy, he's gonna be a problem. I need to position my 2 tankiest units to stop him from getting too close to us. So I'm thinking like you go right. I mean, you go right here. My tank will go right there. We are going to put the barbed wire on him because I think that this guy is going to actually make it all the way over here. I'm going to do that just to encourage him to attack him. Now, stunning you would be huge. That was a decent amount of damage. I forgot to put my food on my tank. Whoopsies. I would also like to get rid of you guys. The confusion could really make things go bad for us. So why don't we start with this? Now you won't be bothering us, and you'll be dead. Honestly, you only get 1 move per turn. The fact that you're not going to be bothering us, I'm going to now focus on this big guy. We have to get this guy down. That was rough. In fact, if I'm not doing a high enough damage, I don't know if it's worth it hitting this guy. Are you alive? Oh my god, you are alive. When do you get to act, by the way? You're not even on the initiative list, huh? Oh, that's good. That's crazy good. Oh my god, okay. Upgraded Pet Rock is disgusting. And I mean that in the best possible way. We were not going to be in range, so let's just fight you. He's not going to be able to counterattack us. He's going to be hitting right here. And you are dead. This thing, like, paid dividends. It turned him around so he wasn't attacking our tank. Let's just heal up as much as we can. Kind of huge. Pet Rock is busted. In the right circumstances. I still don't know how much you heal in between rounds. We just healed 8 with our tank. Let's look at his HP and see if we can figure out what percentage that would be. Now, there's our +2 intelligence, so we could cast Side Slash every turn. I think we have to take it. So our tank has 48 HP and he healed 8. Could it be that you healed 20%? But if you healed 20%, he would have healed 9, right? I wonder what calculates how much you heal per turn, per round, per battle. Sorry. Sorry. Wow. It would have been great on anybody other than you who had full health, but that's a great reminder to equip this on my tank. Instead of ball of bandages. Sorry. We have one more combat? Yeah, okay. We can do one combat. Using that to heal? Yeah. Okay, pretty forgiving room since these enemies can only attack people adjacent to water. There's a lot of water, but we don't start in it, so not really a problem. I think our mage literally just clears out this whole room by themselves. Let's attack you and send you over there so that you can... Oh, you're not hot anymore. I could obviously position my tank near the water so all these guys attack it and get the thorns damage. But that'd also mean taking what? Like 15... No, like 30 damage. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. Give you some armor. Maybe that will eat up that burn. Alright, we're going to put you in harm's way because we kind of don't care if you live or die. And we're going to start electrocuting the water. Great. You're stunned, so why don't I just kill... I mean... We'll kill you. Oh, and then we'll do this. Wait, that didn't damage you? No, you're dead. Sorry, what happened? Did we all bump into you? Like, why are we all bleeding? Did my rock... Did they hit my rock into... my tank into my units? I'm confused. Whatever. We can kill both of you. And this guy's initiative is at the last of the turn. Like, I'm pretty sure if I just put you here... That's managed, and then you will just die to my mage. We're going to try to heal you as much as we can before the last fight. You can heal. Alright. I don't know what caused all that bleeding. I should honestly maybe take the game off 3x speed, but I feel like if I was off 3x speed, man, I don't know how long these videos would be. A little bit more strength would be good. We don't really need anything other than that. Our strength is low for a tank. Getting money bag. I think there's different money bags you can get. Like this one gives us 25 coins. I think I've also seen one that gives you 50 coins. Yo, Bilu got cat food. Wait, Bilu? My brother is from the Hood Research Department. We'll give you cat food just in case things go really wrong here. 2 furniture box. That's a big win. Fly swarm. They were getting the bleed from the fly swarm. That's what it was. Oh, we're only fighting one baby spider? That's not a big deal. Let's just save our mana. 8 hairy legs. So, if we... I mean, I can't kill this spider. I want to spawn the boss, like, here. I don't want the boss to spawn over here. But... I don't do enough damage to kill you, hey? What if I hit you against this wall? Yeah, no. Could gore you, but then I can't barbed wire myself. I'm gonna barbed wire myself, just assuming the boss is gonna come and attack us. There you go. Ooh, that's not good. All right, you get out of there. Now, our mage is going to be on great spider clear up duty. I think it's spiderlings can seem like they're, what's the word? I don't want him to be in range of the boss. Spiderlings can seem completely harmless, but they do add up if you lead them, let them just go like completely unmanaged. It's 3 damage per hit. If your guy is infested and goes down, his body is destroyed. I want to attack you, but I can't. You know, one thing I should mention, if you're not familiar with this fight, or not as familiar, is that you can't walk through these spider webs without getting tangled up and then losing your attack. And there is a good amount of spider webs right now. So now one thing, I can swap positions with this deceased cat. Yeah. And you don't want to attack this enemy in the back. I might have wanted to take the ability to bruise the boss. I think also every time you hit them, do they spawn a spider? Not every time. Okay, so the boss will occasionally do this and summon ads. The way Twitch summons ads every 3 minutes. We don't need to use barbed wire. Why'd I do that? We don't need to use barbed wire until the boss comes back. The boss comes back once you kill the first unit. So, and they'll come back and attack whoever did it. So I want my mage to be close to my tank, so that wherever the boss returns to us, that was stupid. My tank will be nearby. There you go. That was nice. We were able to kill the spiders. We'll be able to continue to attack the boss. Fire is also going to be good. We're going to, obviously, we're not going to waste the fire on clearing out spider webs, but it'll be nice that it can clear out spider webs. Also, you just got to make sure that your tank is not going to be hitting the boss from behind. I think the boss is going to spin around. But yeah, I think it'll be fine. The boss turns, right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Avoid spider webs. Thorn ourselves, just in case. Never attack the boss from behind. In fact, maybe you should be on spider clearing duty, since you do the least damage out of all of us. Did we just lose our mage? I actually don't know how we lost our mage. Did our mage have that low HP? No, they had 20 HP. I'm gonna have to watch that back. I don't know how my mage... Was it the spiders that burrowed in them? God, I'm getting my butt kicked by the speed of the game. I can't tell you how my mage just died. Everyone in the comments is like, turn up the speed of your game. But I genuinely can't play it. Or like, I can play it, but I can't tell you what's happening. I'm gonna have to watch it back after. That's pretty disappointing. I liked my mage. It might have just been like they were infested and then they got killed and their body blew up into spiders. I'm sad about that. Our mage was a big part of our DPS too. I mean, obviously this guy wasn't. We'll be fine, I think, between the fighter and the tank. But it is a shame. It's a darn shame. I'm gonna try to confuse you. And we should move around and summon as many rocks as we can, because the rocks are also helping us clear out ads. I could summon you into the fire. Or here. I'm sad about the mage, man. I'm sorry. I'm forlorn now. What the hell happened? What the heck happened? Our tank's also getting pretty low HP. We might want to start... It's... because of all the bleed from these bugs, I guess? It's stacking up pretty fast. Maybe that's what killed our mage? But yeah, 11 bleed is no joke. I mean, our tank is gonna... Tank might go down next turn. Kind of sucks, especially with the boss wasting so much time summoning these guys. Let's pick up some scrap. I think it is the bleed that's killing us. I guess bleed goes through armor, huh? I didn't know that. I think we actually just lose. Because of no healer and this weather effect. I didn't realize how bad this weather effect could be. I guess it applies bleed, and bleed doubles every turn. Did I have a way to cleanse that debuff? I guess if I had reapplied bandages, which I had taken off to give the healing item, the bleed wouldn't have killed us. But because I didn't reapply the bandages, there was like nothing we could do against this bleed. Is there anything we could have done against this bleed? I mean, we could have tried to kill the boss faster, but we're kind of we're at a disadvantage with this guy. Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely do not know what I should have done. Please feel free to tell me in the comments. But I think we're just dead. Yeah. Kind of a shame. There's a little bit of a cursed run between what happened to a ranger right at the start and that weather effect on the last floor. But it is my fault because I did have ball of bandages that whole time. And I should have realized how severe the bleed was. Hello, Prince Mochi. I hate seeing this guy. It's an insult to me. What do we need? The food or the money? I didn't really look at my food. I think we're good on food though. Let's take the money. Yeah, we're good on food. Damn, that's really sad. That's really disappointing. It's my fault. If I had put ball of bandages on just one of my characters, like my tank, for example, we probably would have been able to just solo the boss with the tank. The boss is not that hard. I guess I just really underestimated the severity of having one bleed added to you. Not to mention that every round your bleed increases. So I didn't realize just how fast that bleed was stacking up until my guys were just dropping like flies. Pretty unfortunate. Don't feel great about it, but you know what? that's going to be our episode for today. Next time, we're going to have to adjust, and we're going to have to come up with a better party and maybe pay a little bit more attention. I thought we played that, for the most part, I thought we played it really well. Our really terrible hunter, sacrificing him was definitely the right call because we came up with a really strong team. I think I made one mistake, which was to not reapply the ball of bandages onto my tank. And because of that, we lost the run. But I'll take that. That's on me. You guys can yell at me in the chat. I did mess up by not putting that back on, and also just not respecting that weather condition for the severity that it was. But that's going to be everything for today. A nice 2-hour episode, and with such a disappointing finish. Whew. But I'm going to catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Peace.